Hello and welcome to the World on Water for October 18, and in the last 7 days globally in sailing, we can report on the Transat Jacques Vabre. It starts from France to Brazil on Sunday. We find David Witt beside Sydney Harbour and we chat to him. David Witt of Shanghai Scallywag. The 2019 International Women's Match Racing was in China, and the Catamaran Cup Regatta has a cooking contest. And finally the beautiful yachts of Voille de Saint Tropez. And here are the IMOCAs for the Transat Jacques Vabre.
Départ de la Transat Jacques Vabre dans 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Top départ.
We're here beside the harbour at Sydney at Birkenhead. The birds are in the trees, the dogs are being walked, and we've found David Witt from Shanghai Scallywag, and we thought we'd better have a chat to him because he's a winner. Man, you've done the Hong Kong, Vietnam and coming off a big win. So what's been happening, Witty?
Well, firstly, hello mate, I haven't seen you for a while.
Indeed.
Good to see you, beautiful day in Sydney. Yeah, we team sailed well in the Vietnam race, managed to get over the top of Maserati at the end there, or should say get inside Maserati, cut the corner at the end, so that was good. Boys were very happy, SH and very happy and Fuki very happy, so now it's all concentrate on the Hobart, so we just got down here, take the boat off the ship a couple of days ago, start the preparations for the Hobart race.
So how is the boat?
Well, it's pretty dry. It's been on a ship since Le Havre, so yeah, no, it's okay. We, as you know, we got beaten by Rambler in the Fastnet race, and we decided to cancel the regattas after that to get back here to give us some more lead time and do some modifications to try and get a bit more speed out of it. So let's see how we go.
Mate, well, your competitions have been in the shed also.
Yeah, it's a strange situation for us. So we're always normally quite last minute, trying to cram everything into every minute of the day. But this year, we've done a lot of sailing this year on the big boat with the team. So, I think by far we've done more sailing than anyone. So now for the next month or so, we've just got to concentrate on. We've got new rudders going in the boat and a few other things. So we've got to get it in as top shape as we can, so see what happens.
A few other things. Can you tell me?
Oh, a couple of change in personnel. My mate Warro's coming with us, so
fantastic.
Yeah, last time we sailed together we had a bit of success, so I always enjoy sailing with Warro, whether he's in charge or I'm in charge, so looking forward to that, and a few other boys, and found a few things wrong with the rig setup and thing that we're going to get on top of. So, it's a Hobart race, mate. You never know. Just got to give yourself the best chance.
So, what about keels and all that sort of stuff? Are you going to play around with that?
No, our keel's all right. Keel's all right. I can't tell you too much, Jeffrey. It's October, right? I could tell you maybe a couple of weeks before the race. Be too late for anyone to worry about it. So.
Mate, it's an always evolving thing, this yacht racing, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's interesting. If you go back 20 years in the Hobart race, if you basically turned up with the biggest boat, you pretty much won. We're now, we're 500 footers, and if you park it in the shed and you don't develop it through the year, you'll find out you're an hour slower than your competitors from the year before. So it's become quite a development race. But just a matter of how far each go. I know Oates are doing a lot, I know Blackjack's done a lot. Not too sure what Comanche's done, but they're always, super strong.
Yeah, they. Yeah.
So, 638 miles. I think this is, I've done enough of them to know, Jeffrey, anything can happen. So just don't get ahead of ourselves and just keep working hard.
Mate, where you've with your owner in Hong Kong, you're always looking for new ideas and new places to go and things to do.
Well, yeah, I mean, SH is, you know, super keen and loves the sport, and obviously, you know, it's a big backer of the full backer of the team, and just not the team, but the sport in general in Hong Kong. You know, we opened our foundation, Sungai Scallywag Foundation, opened I think last month, and we bought 3 training boats for the sailability guys at Hebe Haven, and I think we've had over nearly 100 kids through the program already. We had a few of the kids out on the Trimaran in Hong Kong just before the Hong Kong Vietnam race. So the whole SH's whole vision of what he's trying to do is, you know, small steps. Yeah. It takes time, but he's going in the right direction.
That's good. Yeah, no, I noticed that you've got the youth program. That's all very good. Is that with the Royal Hong Kong Yacht Club?
No, it's actually in conjunction with Hebe Haven Yacht Club, which is at Sai Kung in Hong Kong. And the idea is to get underprivileged kids that don't get an opportunity. You know, I think probably what's going on in Hong Kong at the moment, it's probably one of the best things SH could be doing for the youth in Hong Kong at the moment, you know, with the trouble. And so we get them out on the water and get them involved in something. It should be good. We have had, as I said, we've had over 100 kids through already, and it's probably a third of those kids are going to level 2 of the next stage of learning to sail and becoming competent. So, you know, it's really good that SH and Sungai Kai aren't just fully focused on the commercial. They actually have a big moral backing of what they want to do for the people of Hong Kong and sailing in Asia in general. So, you know, I'm pretty proud to be helping SH do it, you know.
Well, that's what the sport needs, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. You know, I know high-profile campaigns like ours always cop a little bit of criticism at the top end of the sport. So, you know, we're definitely making sure that we support grassroots as well.
So I know that you're always on the lookout for new boats and new ideas. Is there anything happening in that area?
Oh, if you know SH Jeffrey, which you have met him a couple of times.
Yeah, indeed.
He's always looking for a deal. Doesn't matter whether it's a business or a boat or a stock market or what it might be. So you never know what's around the corner.
And the ocean race, are you going in that this time?
Oh, look, Scallywags never say never, but I'd say it'd be a huge... Probably not. I'm not jumping out of my skin to do it. As you know, we had a pretty tough one last time, and I'm getting on.
I noticed that. I noticed that you came out of the Vietnam race saying you might be getting too old for this.
Well, when I said too old, I didn't mean actually too old to sail, but you know, that trimaran, it's you know,
it's a weapon, isn't it?
You know, I think our top speed for the race was 40.6. And you know, it's quite alarming really, because during the day we're over there and there's still telegraph poles in the water from the Japanese tsunami. You know, there's boats with no AIS, there's boats with no lights, there's fishing nets everywhere, and during the day you're driving through a maze to miss it all, and then when the lights go out you can't see them. So when I said I'm getting too old for it, I'm not getting too old for the sailing, but you know, as anybody out there that owns their own boat or skippers their own boat, you always have a huge responsibility for the people on board and the welfare of the people on board. And you know, that's something that as I've got older and what I've experienced,
responsibility,
well,
mate.
it's worrying, you know.
Yeah.
I'm never worried about myself. I mean, I've had if I'm not here tomorrow, not too many people are going to lose any sleep, Jeffrey, but you know, I certainly don't want to be responsible for anybody else to be hurt or anything. So you know, it's a bit of a worry. Might be why I'm going grey, mate, you know?
Yeah, you are. We both are. Mate, so what's your program between now and the Hobart race? You're off today, I believe, off to...
Yeah, I'm back to Hong Kong. I've got a fair bit of work to do there with the program. We're still always busy trying to find new partners and sponsorships and all that sort of stuff, so that's going to be a big push in the next few weeks. We've got a couple of deals quite close, partnerships, so hopefully we can get them across the line and you know, just continue to build the Sungai Kai Scallywag brand and keep Fuku happy and keep doing what we're doing. You know, you can't build Rome in a night, mate. So small steps.
So you'll be back here what in late November?
Yeah. Well, we actually had a problem. We're actually meant to be sailing in the next couple of weeks, but we set the standing rigging, the C6, off to Future Fibres in Spain for a service, and it was pretty badly damaged, so we've had to replace a fair bit of that. So that's sort of pushed us back a few weeks. So we'll be in the water probably the 3rd week of November, towards the end of November, and then all the crew will be here, and we'll have a good training block in December, lead up to Christmas.
Going to do the big boat race?
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we've done a lot of short course sailing in the 100-footer this year in the Caribbean and everything, and so we're quite good up to speed with that.
Yeah. So you're happy with where you're sitting at the moment, this far out from the race?
How long's a piece of string, Jeffrey? I thought we were in good shape last year and the bowsprit broke off, so we've got all that fixed now, got a new one on, and that's been on the boat all year, so we're happy with that, and got a few more sails from Norse. Squark and Coco have been really good to deal with, and but you never know, mate. You always need a bit of luck on your side, I think.
That's this race, isn't it? And this is this sport.
I don't even want to count how many, but I know it's over 20. So just don't get too wound up about it, mate.
Well, mate, it's been good to see you. Sorry about all the planes going over, but we're on the...
Mate, I went to school at Stanmore. I went to school under the flight path, so no problem for me, mate.
Yeah, no, the runway 3 is very busy this morning. All right, mate, listen, have a great trip. We'll see you when you get back. We better have a beer, because we haven't had one for too long.
We might have to have a dinner. We might have to have another one of those seafood dinners we had in Newport, eh?
Mate, that was fantastic, wasn't it? I remember that one. Yeah. That was one of the highlights. It's always good to see you too, buddy, and thank you very much for your support.
Cheers, mate.
All the best.
Je crois qu'on a plus de 500 points de mesure à bord du bateau. On a beaucoup d'actions à faire. Si on oublie quelque chose, il y a une alarme qui s'allume. Toutes les données mesurées, elles nous servent parfois à nous alerter qu'on a atteint un seuil critique. Mais en fait, il y en a une dizaine peut-être qu'on suit vraiment de près. C'est plutôt dans les débriefings que l'on utilise beaucoup toutes ces données.
L'évolution des données à bord a suivi un peu l'évolution des bateaux, c'est-à-dire qu'on a rajouté des appendices, donc ça nous a donné des capteurs de position, et puis après on a beaucoup de capteurs de charge jusqu'à des capteurs de déformation par fibre optique. Tous les techniciens et tout le bureau d'études a besoin de ce retour d'informations pour savoir comment est utilisé le bateau, s'il est bien dimensionné, puis suivre la vie et le développement à la fois du bateau et aussi de tous les systèmes embarqués.
On essaie d'en mettre un maximum, et ces capteurs-là ne pèsent rien, c'est de la fibre optique, donc ça pose pas de problème de les avoir à bord. Si les chiffres s'arrêtent, forcément le pilote il n'est pas nourri de chiffres, il ne peut pas barrer. Évidemment on peut sentir un peu le bateau, mais si on n'a aucun chiffre, on a un peu perdu quand même. C'est assez dramatique en équipage réduit. C'est sûr que des appendices, on ne va pas les régler avec des penons, quoi. Il nous faut des datas et des capteurs derrière.
Les voiles de Saint Tropez, c'est un événement très important pour Suzuki. Bien sûr, nous sommes partenaires depuis 3 ans avec la SNST, donc pas uniquement sur les voiles de Saint Tropez. Cet événement prestigieux porte des belles valeurs comme l'humilité, l'authenticité, mettre la tradition au service de l'innovation. Alors cette année, nous sommes associés au constructeur de bateaux ukrainien Brig, qui met 15 bateaux à la disposition de l'organisation pour assurer la sécurité du plan d'eau.
Reculez un petit peu, il y a des bateaux qui passent là. Les bénévoles sont répartis sur 3 ronds de départ, moderne, classique, Wally. Dans ces bénévoles, il y a des arbitres et également des bateaux surveillance, bateaux mouilleurs, bateaux sécurité. Si vous n'avez pas un comité pour donner le départ, c'est pas possible. Alors les bénévoles sur les arbitres sont issus de la Fédération française de voile, mais ils sont aidés aussi par un tas de gens qui sont en même temps en formation, qui apprennent aussi en même temps.
Il y a un Zodiac qui doit emmener des gens à bord d'un voilier qui doit prendre la course.
Ah, si c'est un Zodiac, oui, tu laisses faire. On se connaît tous, il y a des liens très forts et une amitié très forte entre tous. C'est quelque chose qui, quelque part, vous met les poils.
Chevalier Tropez est partenaire des voiles de Saint Tropez depuis quelques années, puisque Tropez, c'est le vin et vignoble au cœur de Saint Tropez, le chevalier romain qui a donné son nom à Saint Tropez. Comme ici, il y a des gens de toute la planète qui se déplacent, c'est l'occasion pour eux de venir sur site et de bien comprendre notre façon de travailler, c'est-à-dire qu'on ne vend pas du rosé festif détente, on a une vraie expression produit, on a cette passion, cet échange autour du produit en tant que tel.
La collection, c'est une capsule qui est faite exprès pour les voiles de Saint Tropez, qui reprend toujours les millésimes, donc l'année des voiles, qui reprend toujours les logos officiels et les graphiques typiques qui met en avant Saint Tropez, les French Riviera et les voiles. La structure de la collection elle est surtout autour des polos, qui c'est l'élément le plus important et qui est complété dans une idée de total look avec des chemises, des pantalons, des vestes.